The Billionaire's Christmas Miracle, written by Lorana Hoops, narrated by Lorana Hoops. A sweet billionaire's romance. Chapter 1. Gwen's jaw dropped as she regarded her friend. Surely she had misheard Carrie's request. There was no way she could be serious. You want me to do what? Didn't Carrie understand what she was asking was one of Gwen's worst nightmares? Pretend to be me. Carrie flicked her fiery red hair off her shoulder and picked up the eyeshadow brush. She swiped it across her lid nonchalantly, as if she had just been asking Gwen to hand her a shirt and not walk into a room full of strangers. Strangers. Just for the night. I'm so tired of these parties, and I promised Lorenzo I'd go riding with him. Lorenzo was Carrie's latest fling, a tall, dark Italian bad boy who wore leather and drove a Harley. At least, Gwen was fairly certain his name was Lorenzo. Carrie Bliss changed men like most people changed socks, and she had a hard time keeping up. While Gwen adored Carrie, she often wondered how they were still friends. In college, it had made sense. Gwen was the studious library aide, and Carrie was the sorority girl who needed help on her papers. But now, Carrie owned her own business and was steadily climbing the who's who in society ladder, while Gwen was an ordinary English teacher, a teacher who had nightmares every year about meeting the upcoming class of students. But they were kids like she had been once who needed help, so she could swallow her fear of strangers and stand up in front of them. But she could not walk into a party with a bunch of wealthy adults. Carrie knew this. But we don't look alike, Gwen protested with a shake of her head. That wasn't exactly true. They had been mistaken for sisters more than once, but she needed an excuse. Any excuse. Carrie set the makeup down and turned to Gwen. Her right eyebrow inched up her forehead in a stop-being-a-baby expression. We look close enough. We both have red hair. We're about the same height. You're 2 sizes smaller than me, Gwen finished. She wasn't overweight, but her size 8 to 10 frame was bigger than Carrie's perfect size 6 one. Carrie flashed her manicured hand in a dismissive wave. French tips. They were so pretty. Gwen's own nails were all different lengths and not painted. She'd only had one manicure in her life, high school prom. Her foster mother had taken her to get a manicure even though she didn't have a date. Everyone should feel pretty at least one day, she'd said. Carrie, on the other hand, had a weekly standing appointment with her nail lady, and while she'd offered to take Gwen along and pay for hers more than once, Gwen just couldn't do it. It seemed like a frivolous waste of money, even if it wasn't her money. Just don't get close to anyone and no one will know. Besides...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?